So, Mr. Skupski, can you tell me about your years in Baton Rouge? Can you tell me about how did you got into LSU coming from England?
Yeah, so my brother, he came to LSU. He played tennis for 4 years in Baton Rouge. Yeah, I followed his career as a Tiger. I came a couple times and I really enjoyed it here. I love um, the facilities, the community, the food, the weather. So much different to England. And yeah, the coaches Jeff Brown and Danny Bryan at the time they recruited me, and yeah, I came to Baton Rouge in 2008, long time ago now. Feels like it's a long time. Did 4 years here, graduated, and yeah, really enjoyed my time in Baton Rouge. And yeah, still very much a part of my life now. Coming back a lot to practice, get some warm weather conditions, and yeah, my fiance lives here as well, so I have to come back.
And what does she does here in Baton Rouge? What's her work?
Yeah, Cambry, she is a nurse. She works at the Women's Hospital. She's done that for many years now. We met when she was playing soccer at LSU. She played for a couple of years and then moved back to southeastern Louisiana in Hammond, where she's from. She played there for a couple of years and then she started nursing. So that's when she stopped her soccer kind of profession. And then, yeah, we've been together ever since.
And that's amazing. And can you tell me about life in Baton Rouge and everything that Baton Rouge brings to an international student?
Yeah, it's Baton Rouge is completely different to Liverpool. Yeah, I mean Liverpool and Baton Rouge they're very close to the water, but and maybe that's the only thing that's very similar. They obviously the weather is completely different here, very hot, humid. I had to get take time to get used to the conditions. The food a lot more spicier here. That took time to get used to as well with the seafood as well, the crawfish, the jambalaya, the gumbo. But I really enjoy it. And yeah, I mean, Liverpool and Baton Rouge, the people are very nice. They're very welcoming. You walk down the street, everyone says hello, even if you don't know them. They will, yeah, they'll take you in as like one of their own. The hospitality down here in the south is great. And then I guess the other similarity from Liverpool and Baton Rouge is the sport. I mean, American football over here with the LSU Tigers, and in Liverpool, I love, so I guess soccer you call it over here, Liverpool Football Club. So um, yeah, kind of similar, but very different at the same time.
Yeah, you can call it football with me. I'm from Mexico. I
Okay.
went to the soccer thing. And can you tell me about like your best highlights or memories from those 4 years playing at LSU?
Yeah, I mean, some of the best ones. Maybe there was one time we were playing at home against I think it was Texas A&M, and we were it was 3-3 in matches, and it came down to my singles match, and I was a set down, I was 5-1 down, and I was love 40 down. So I fought really hard. I came back. I got the second set and then the third set to clinch for 4-3 for the Tigers, which was a great memory. I've still got pictures of that around the house. And then just getting, I guess, just meeting new people, new teammates every year from all walks of the earth, different languages, different cultures, and having friends for life, really. And also the coaches. Danny Bryan was the assistant at LSU when I was here. Now the head coach, doing a very good job in his role. He went away to Wichita State for a long time to build that program up, and now he's doing a great job here. As long as also the women's team are doing great also at the same time. They're both competing at national indoors the next couple of weeks. It's the first time both have made it the same year. So I'm very proud of them guys and the girls for doing that. And LSU tennis and all the fans, they should be excited for what's ahead this year.
That's amazing and funny that you mentioned Texas A&M because one of my best I've been a sports reporter here for 5 semesters and one of my best memories was my first semester at the SEC Championship covering here in Baton Rouge. And
Oh,
LSU was losing against A&M, similar situation.
yeah,
They ended up winning and it was like a 5 hour like situation. It was amazing. But yeah, and
Yeah, I mean, I think LSU tennis weren't doing so good that year,
Mhm.
and then out of the blue, I think they made it to the semifinals.
Yeah, they
Uh,
did.
yeah, so they came from the first round all the way through, beating some good teams, and then obviously narrowly losing in the semifinals. So yeah, it's definitely a good memory for Tiger fans.
Yeah, that was my like I covered the first game of
Hmm.
that SEC championship, and I didn't stop. I covered every single one until they lost. So that was fun. But can you tell me now about like the transition from going to LSU to going pro? Did you play singles at the beginning? What was the situation?
Yeah, so I graduated actually. I graduated in 2012, but yeah, 20 the end of 2012, December, and then I started professionally in 2013. I played, I think, 3 months of singles. Played a little bit of doubles at the same time. Played a little bit with my brother, who was top 100 at the time. I think he's about 70 in the world. And then we kind of made a decision around April time. Uh, Ken had just finished with his current partner, Jamie Delgado. They had played together for maybe a year. And Ken was looking for a partner, and he had total belief in my ability to um, play at the top level. So he came actually down to my level to play futures events. Um, we won 4 futures to get my rank into maybe about 700. Then we made it into challenges with wildcards in England. Um, Making play the challenger, made the final. My ranking jumped again, and then that year we won 4 challenger events. So I was just outside 100, and at the end of the year, in I think it was October time, we entered my first ever ATP 250 in Russia in Moscow. We made it all the way to the final. Had 3 match points in the final. Ended up narrowly losing out, but by the end of that tournament, my ranking was around 80 in the world, and then from there on, I've yeah stayed inside the top 100, I think, and gone from strength to strength with my brother as my partner, and now as my coach.
That's amazing, and that's a quick transition, no? Obviously, your brother
Yeah.
already had a high rank, but that's amazing. And
Mhm.
what's your favorite place in the world to play? I know you go all over the place. Can you tell me your favorites?
Yeah, I mean, I can't not say Wimbledon, but I guess outside of my country, I would say yeah, there's tournaments all around the world for different things, really. Australia is amazing. They put on a great show. They look after the players, but it does take its toll on you because it's so far away, the jet lag and the traveling. I love Indian Wells. Indian Wells is such an amazing facility, sunny courts, lovely scenery, great backdrop for tennis in the desert. And then if I had to choose another one, it would probably be somewhere like Rome. Rome is it's a beautiful city. The clay courts have the Roman statues, all the people, the statues around the courts, Pietrangeli. Um, it is it's quite cool to see. It's quite unique kind of tournament to play in. So yeah, I would say they were the three that I really enjoy playing at.
And I gotta ask about Acapulco. This is more of a personal question, but can you tell me about it? I've heard many times that it's one of the best ATP 500. Do you agree? And what do you enjoy the most about it?
Yeah, I mean, I've really enjoyed my time down in Acapulco. Me and my brother won that event. I think it was uh, 20, just after COVID. I think it was 2022 maybe. So there was limited fans, um, but we had a great run. We beat so many good teams on the way there. We beat actually Granollers Ceballos in the final, which was a great win. Who've been my nemesis for the last couple of years in Grand Slam finals. But yeah, whenever I go in the past, I played with Santi Gonzalez. That was really good fun playing with another Mexican. The crowd really gets behind him, and yeah, they have a new facility now, a new big center court. Was built a few years ago now, and it's huge. It's one of the probably the best on the tour. And they play all. It's quite unique because they play all the matches kind of after 4 o'clock, so they play into the late evening, and it is really nice. And the hospitality they put on a lot of parties. A lot of players do enjoy going to the parties, especially they have the white party where everyone dresses up in white and there's food, there's dancing, fireworks. It's a big it's a big stop for the ATP players to go to that party. So they enjoy it. Obviously, they focus on the tennis. They're focused on the matches. But if they have a little bit of downtime and they're at the tournament, then they all head to that party.
Yeah, I think I even remember in 2022 you defeated Santi like in quarterfinals or something like that. Because I do remember one year that you defeated him before being his partner. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
remember.
mean, I've also played in me and Santi. We played in Los Cabos
Okay.
uh, before going to Acapulco, so
Mm.
that was nice. That was my only time in Los Cabos.
Hmm.
Really nice place. I would go again. Um, yeah, beautiful on the water. They put on a good show there as well. So I enjoy my time in Mexico, and hopefully it can continue in the future.
That's amazing. And now, getting a little bit more emotional, can you tell me about your first time winning Wimbledon, the three times you've won it? How
Yeah.
special is it? And I know you're from there, so you just explain?
Yeah, I mean, winning Wimbledon, well, first of all, playing at Wimbledon is very special. To win it three times is incredible. I kind of have to pinch myself when I say that. Winning in 21 and 22 in the mixed doubles with Desiree Krabchek, and then in 23 with my doubles partner then, Wesley Koolhoff. Um, yeah, it was an amazing run. We went in there as the number one seeds. We were number ones in the world, so a little extra pressure, as well as obviously playing in my home slam. It also brings extra pressure, but we dealt with that pretty well. Um, and yeah, playing Granola Zavas again in a Grand Slam final. Um, it was very special. I'm very glad that out of the three, I think Grand Slams I've played, that's the one I got against them. Um, Obviously, the French Open, the US Open went to them last year when I was playing with Joe Salisbury. But yeah, very, very special. It was the first year was tough because it was limited crowds because of COVID. We were all in a bubble, and then yeah, 22 and 23 was very special. Having my family in the box watching us, being able to celebrate properly. Yeah, incredible achievement. Something that I won't forget for the rest of my life, and um, hopefully there's more to come.
That's amazing. Yeah, definitely. Like for every tennis fan, I think Wimbledon's number one. Doesn't matter if you're American, Australian, or French.
Yeah.
Wimbledon's just special. And can you tell me about right now being world number one? I know you've been world number one in other occasions in your career, but being world number one, winning the Australian Open, how are you feeling right now heading into the season?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. It's obviously being number one in the world is a nice feeling. It gives you a lot of confidence. There's so many amazing players currently in the rankings, and for me to be I guess, at the top of them is it definitely gives me a lot of pride, a lot of confidence going forward. I've definitely worked hard to get back there. But yeah, it's start of something special. I think me and Christian came together at the start of this year. We played Adelaide as a warm up for the Australian Open, and we made it to the semi-finals. And we knew coming into the season we're going to be a very dangerous team. I think with our firepower, especially Christian returns and myself around the net, I think we're going to be very dangerous. And winning Australian Open in our second event is quite special. Really, it's something that we never really expected. A Grand Slam was definitely something that we wanted to achieve this year, but we thought maybe it was maybe later down the line. But with it being coming so quick, we need to evaluate our goals for the season, make sure we're still hungry. Um, and yeah, we want to finish the number one team in the world at the end of the year, but it's still obviously got another 10 months to go. It's a long season in the tennis world, so we've still got to practice, we've got to improve. We know we've got lots to improve still, but that's definitely gives us hunger, and we're looking forward to trying, yeah, to try and keep going and get more points, and hopefully at the end of the day, more prizes.
That's amazing. And can you explain me a couple things for the viewers that don't know tennis as well or the pro tour? Can you explain to me the difference between doubles and singles? I know it's self-explanatory, but could you explain that? And also, can you explain me how the season works?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, so the obviously the season starts in January, starts down in Australia with the Australian Open, and it will finish with the end of year finals in Turin. in Italy in November time. So to make it, there's obviously 4 Grand Slams throughout the year. Then you got 1,000 events, 500 events, 250 events. Um, that's basically the number you get if you win the event. That kind of helps with your ranking. And then it's normally the top 8 singles guys and the top 8 doubles teams that will make it to Turin at the end of the year. Um, so yeah, we want to be one of the top 8. We've definitely started well by getting 2,000 points from Australia. But yeah, we're looking forward to the season ahead. You obviously singles and doubles is a little bit different. Um, with doubles, with your ranking, singles guys can also play doubles. They can use their singles ranking to enter doubles events, which some people have a problem with. They think it should be just doubles ranking entering doubles tournaments. But I think doubles guys want singles guys to play these events to so we can play against the top guys in the world, like sometimes Alcaraz, Sinner, Djokovic, all these good guys. We want to see how our level is compared to them. And then yeah, sometimes it's a battle. It's obviously nice to kind of say, oh, I beat Alcaraz and at the end of my career, or I beat Djokovic, rather than beating a couple of doubles guys. It sounds nicer. So yeah, it's nice to have singles guys enter these events with their singles rankings. I think just sometimes the doubles guys get a bit annoyed when singles guys sign up and then they pull out because they're tired from their singles matches. But the priority at the end of the day is their singles career. So I understand why they do it. But yeah, that's kind of how it all works. They can use their ranking to enter tournaments, and for me and Christian this year, our goal is to make it to the NBA finals.
Amazing. And just one final question, just out of curiosity, what's been your best wins? Like talking about like only considering Murray, Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, Alcaraz, or Sinner.
Best, I've beat I've been Alcaraz, Sinner, Djokovic, Murray. Never played Federer, unfortunately. That would have been a nice one. And I played Nadal once, and he got the better of me in Davis Cup. Great Britain versus Spain in the semi-finals. Him and Feliciano Lopez versus me and Jamie Murray. We lost 6-6, I think it was, in the deciding rubber. It would have been nice to kind of get one over Nadal, get one over Spain, and make it to the finals. But it's tough when you've got 13,000 Spanish fans screaming at you. But it's a memory that I'll never forget.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time